Hey, it's Andy with IT Supplies. When you go to make a new printer purchase, you want to make sure you choose the right one. Whether it's your very first printer for a new business venture or you're buying 20 printers to build out a new fleet, the impact of this decision could be felt for years to come. So how do you make sure you're making the right decision? Today, we're going to provide you with a checklist that you can use to make sure you've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's to make the best decision every time. So let's get right into it. There are 5 items on our checklist and a bonus 6th at the end. This checklist of questions applies across all different printing technologies and applications, from die sub to DTG to UV flatbed to roll-to-roll. If you use this checklist to answer each of these questions before making your big printer decision, you can have confidence that you've done your due diligence. Question 1. How does the print quality of this printer compare to the other options available? Have you tested the print quality in the modes that you expect to use? It's not enough to see samples from the highest quality modes if you intend to print in production modes. Make sure that you have multiple sample prints in the relevant print modes for your business. If possible, have the same file printed on all of the printer models that you're considering and compare them side by side by side. Question 2. What is my cost per print? This is an important one as the profitability of your business is on the line. This metric compares the cost of the ink between the printers you're evaluating. A good way to evaluate this is to find out the actual ink that was used on the sample files that you had printed. Ink costs are a function of the amount of ink that a printer uses and the costs of the cartridge or bag of ink that you'll be purchasing. Make sure that you compare apples to apples by looking at the cost per square foot or per item instead of just the cost per milliliter. Some printers will use significantly more ink but advertise a lower sticker price per cartridge. Make sure to compare the actual cost per print and not just per milliliter. Question 3. How does the print speed compare to the other available options? First, zero in on the print quality that you need in order to produce prints that your customers will love. What is the print speed for that mode compared to the other printers on your list? Don't get caught up looking at the top speed of each printer if you won't be running in those low quality modes. You might not need the fastest printer on the market, but you should at least confirm the speeds that you will be able to use in real world for your printed application. Question 4. What are the terms of the warranty? What are the maintenance costs? And what are the available options for extended service contracts? If you're planning to make money with your new printer, you better be sure that it will be up and printing. Make sure to ask about the included warranty terms and the response time for service calls. Are there additional maintenance costs? At the end of the warranty, are there extended warranty service options? How much do those cost? You want to make sure that you consider the ongoing costs to keep your printer running. Last question, number 5. What is the ROI on my printer investment? There are different ways to calculate your return on investment for a printer purchase. For a new product or a new print shop, I think looking at the payback period is most useful. The payback period calculates the time it takes for the investment to generate enough income to pay back the initial investment. You can use this to determine how long it will take for your printer to pay for itself. Depending on the cost of the printer, the volume of printing, and the cost of the ink, a payback period of less than a year may be considered a good investment. Before you make the plunge on purchasing a new printer, carefully consider whether your expected revenue from the printer is going to justify the costs. There are 1,000 other questions that you will want to have answered during your search process for a new printer, but this checklist of 5 questions will make sure you have the most important criteria settled and accounted for. Whether you're printing t-shirts, mugs, posters, wallpaper, if you get these 5 questions answered, then you can be sure that you have the information to make the right decision. Now, as promised, one final bonus question to add to your list. Do I trust the people that I'm buying this printer from? Will the printer do what they say it will do? Will they be there if I have problems? Will they do the right thing for me and my business, even if it's costly? I think IT Supplies is the best place to buy your printer because I know the answer is yes to all of these questions. Trust us to help you gather the answers for those first 5 questions and find out why customers love working with IT Supplies. Thanks for watching our video and best of luck in your search for a new printer.